My favorite hobby.
Hello, welcome back to 2 Idiots and a Picnic Table.
Filmed in Joriod England.
Yeah, we were just making fun of British people. Now we're gonna start the podcast. So I wrote some topics last night at 4:30 a.m.
Is that why you sent me that random text?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Uniforms are good for poor kids, but they're common among rich kids at rich kid schools.
How are uniforms good for poor kids?
Because, like, poor kids, they don't have a lot of nice clothing, but if everyone wears the same thing, then no one just sees that.
But uniforms are really fucking expensive, man. You ever seen how much school uniforms go for? It's like hundreds of dollars.
I mean, if you wear the same uniform every day, then... What?
If you wear the same uniform every day, you're gonna have to wash clothes every day. And if you wash clothes every day, you're gonna spend money on water bills and detergent and stuff.
So they're good for poor kids, but only the rich kids can afford them.
Exactly. So it's not good for poor kids.
I remember.
When was the last time?
So yeah.
When was the last time you actually saw someone getting made fun of for their clothes?
I actually made fun of someone for their clothes once.
Now, to be fair, I was made fun of for my clothes.
Yeah.
But it was because, like, everyone else wore Under Armour, and I was like, no, I have a shirt, and this is actually a shirt I have, and I kind of wish it still fit me.
Oh.
It was a cheetah, and it had a little thought bubble, and the thought bubble had a hot dog in it. It was a cheetah thinking of a hot dog.
That's so stupid.
But it's cool.
No.
If I kept on that track, I probably would have been a furry. Because I really like animals.
Yep.
Not in that way, Sean.
Yep.
Because I wanted to be a wildlife biologist.
Yep.
And everyone roasted me for liking animals, and I was gonna go all Joker on their asses. Yeah, 10 people were killed in Tomato Town, and you're laughing.
So there's this kid at my old school named Kai. I think that was his name. And every day he would wear the same exact shirt, a black shirt with a picture of a kitten on it.
Pretty base.
Like drinking Mountain Dew. And that's the only shirt he had. He wore every single day.
That's a Chad move, like, honestly.
Like, almost every single day, Mountain Dew kitty.
See?
And also, he would take other people's food without their consent.
Chad.
He would, did any of the schools you go to have, like, a free box next to the trash can that people dumped off their extra food, like milks and stuff?
No.
They didn't. Okay, so at my school, we had the box where you'd put,
but the lunch lady was
like,
really,
kind of like...
But
like,
one time, I forgot my lunch money.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have any lunch money because I normally pack my lunch, but they had pizza sticks one day.
Oh, I love
And I was
those.
like, yeah. So I said, she said, oh, you don't have any money in your account. I was like, oh, no. I said, take it for free.
Lunch ladies are like that.
And
They're nice.
and I said, oh, yeah. And she said, don't worry about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lunch ladies are the best, man.
I still got,
They're so nice.
Yeah, I still got $15 in my lunch account.
Nice. And you don't even buy lunch anymore.
Nope.
Dog.
So that free box at my old school is kind of like what we have here, where people like put their extra milks and chicken biscuits on that table.
Yeah.
Basically, just imagine this Kai kid waiting right at that table, just standing right next to it, waiting for someone to put something there, and then eat it on the spot.
That's sad. That's actually really sad, John. You're making me sad.
Well, it wasn't like he didn't have food to eat. Every day he got a lunch tray, and then he would buy like extra.
Well, what if he just didn't get to eat food at home? Like, what if he didn't get dinner, and so he wanted to eat
Stuffed up.
Yeah. You ever think about that, Sean? You ever think?
I mean, he also did wear the same shirt every day, so maybe he wasn't doing too good at home.
Sean, you are the problem.
Oh yeah, well he gave me a mental breakdown, so well.
How do you do that?
a good while later, like maybe like the next school year, when we started going in the middle school, we were outside,
Yeah.
and I was on this slope thing, holding onto this fence. I was on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
And I looked down on him, and I said, like something like "Long live the king" or "Anakin, I have the high ground," something like that. And he runs up to me on this really steep hill, and also this hill, it's like fake grass with concrete underneath.
Oh boy.
He pulls my legs, and I slip and fall, and I hit my head against the concrete.
Yeah.
And at first, I just wanted to lay there because I was like in pain. And then this kid named Caden, which I really hated, he says, "Dude, get up, get up. If you don't get up, they're never gonna let us play over here again." And so I get up, and I don't even remember what happened. And then I just start crying. I cry and I cry and I cry, and I cannot stop.
Well, that's just because you hit your head really hard.
I don't know what happened. I was like, I couldn't stop crying. I got back to class, and I was just like sitting in the corner, waiting for everyone else to come back from lunch. And then in the middle of the class, I just start tearing up, and I just start bawling my eyes out. And so my teacher sends me to like the office, and I sit in a chair, and I'm just still crying. And the gym teacher like offers me a cupcake, but I say no. And then I get sent to the nurse's office, and I'm still just crying, sobbing. And they're like calling my parents to come pick me up. And so first it's my dad they call or something like that, and then my mom. And then the teacher or the nurse thinks I'm crying because of my dad being like a terrible father.
Oh God.
And so she takes me out of the room and she like holds me by, is your father, are you okay at home?
Just bang your head, come on, deliver.
And so I say, yeah. And eventually, my dad comes and picks me up, and I get in his truck and I stop crying. Don't know what happened. And then we got to his mom's house, which she doesn't live in there. I got to drive down the driveway.
And you were really happy.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, oh my goodness, what an experience.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. That wasn't one of the topics I had, but I don't even know how we got. Oh, we talked about
that kid.
Poor kid uniforms.
Yep.
Okay, have you ever?
One more thing about your did they ever like go to the doctor about that?
No.
I was like, I think my kid's retarded. He just started screaming and won't stop. Yeah, I think. Can I get a new one? I think this one's malfunctioning.
It's short-circuited.
Did the warranty? Can I still get the warranty on this thing?
Yeah, can I get the warranty fixed? I'm still within my 15 years or 100,000 footsteps. So.
Boy.
Have you ever heard the show Solar Opposites?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you watched it?
I think I watched the first season.
Really? It's basically just Rick and Morty, but different.
It's I think it's by the guys who made Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit different.
I don't think it's as funny as Rick and Morty.
No, it's a different tone. But did
They
you?
don't say the funny
Dude,
wubba lubba.
Wubba lubba dub dub. Or pickle Rick. But do you remember the C plot?
No.
There's a lot of shows have an A plot and a B plot.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
And
Solar,
some of them
yep.
have a C plot.
Yeah, Solar.
The C plot. That wasn't that the one. With,
the
like,
wall.
Yes, that was the best. Like, I kind of wish that was just the entire show.
Yes, that's my entire point of bringing this up. They made the C plot better than the actual show.
Yes, like the show, like the majority of the show was just like, eh.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like it was trying too hard to be Rick and Morty in terms of like the comedy.
I can't watch it. I just don't know why. I just don't like it. I'm like halfway through the first episode.
But the C plot was the only reason I kept watching the show.
Yeah, that's like everybody's opinion. The C plot is like so good.
I just wish like I wish that was just the whole show.
And yeah, it would be so good. They did so much. Oh, I saw a video. In total, the runtime over every episode of the season is like 30 minutes or 20 minutes, something like that.
Mhm.
Did it feel like 20 minutes?
No.
It's like they did such a good job. I've only seen a few clips of it. I've seen the one where the guy has the mouse and he's selling mouse milk and the like.
Yeah, like the C plot was like so awesome. I kind of wish that they just make like a one of those like a spin-off show just about the C plot of the funny little human captured.
And the guy, man, and the other clip I saw was that guy betraying that girl and stabbing her in the side of a toothpick because they found the hole in the wall.
I love that you're talking about this and you're just like never seen the show.
What?
You just like never seen the show, but you still love the C plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's like an act. It has like an actual.
It's
ending.
so interesting. And
I
it's
know.
so
like it was actually a better story than The Walking Dead.
Oh man.
Because I tried watching The Walking Dead and I watched the whole first season, but then I was like, these characters are so annoying. They're like, oh no, there are zombies. Let's have loud sex in the forest. That was literally a scene in like the second episode. And then the zombies they're like, why is there a zombie here?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Totally not tubular. Not pogger.
Not very poggers. Yep, that was weird show. Just like, you know.
And most of the runtime from that comes in the what is it? Most of the runtime comes from that in the episode that's like, I think it's either episode 5 or 7.
Right, it's something like that. Good C plot. Rest of the show,
Yeah.
not the best.
Oh, Mr. Burton, look at my math notes.
That's good. You understand it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I went from these 2 pages to just this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, save it all. It's all good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I'm putting these in my folder.
Okay. How's your math grade doing these days?
Huh?
How's your math grade?
I don't think she's graded our latest test.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll see after that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you have to bring out your plot, your talking point paper.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever heard of rationals?
Wow.
I never knew.
Like
those.
me, I'm totally rational. I am. You see. Speaking of being rational, correct opinions. I have all of them. You see, if you don't repeat everything I say exactly to the word, you're just wrong. Stop it with your opinions, because mine are always right.
How must that feel for the creators of Solar Opposites to
That
make
their show kind of like the main point to the show where it's just like these really bad sex jokes. That's most of the show. Just a bunch of just these really dumb characters who not very good show, except the C plot.
Oh.
And they're making they're having a second season where they go to the worst place on earth, hell on
New
earth.
Jersey.
No, even worse, London. Oi, mate, you got a license for that butter knife? You got license to be spreading the
Oh, you got a license to be
that
stood.
margarine on them on that butter-free toast? You got a license for that margarine?
Oh, you got your TV license.
Oi, mate, are you watching clips of the BBC on YouTube? You're gonna pay tax to watch the BBC?
Tad bit cringe.
You mate, little bit cringe in it, bruv.
So I've been on like a Rick and Morty kick right now, watching a lot of old episodes. And my favorite episode.
You have to have a very high IQ to enjoy Rick and Morty. Many of the science jokes will go over the average viewer's head.
Yes, like the joke Sanchezium, because the joke is Sanchezium doesn't actually exist.
Or
And it's not like you can wait 2 minutes for them to explain that Sanchezium doesn't exist in the story.
or that funny joke in which they fart and burp. You have to have a very high IQ.
What about when they turn this guy? Get it? This guy, he turns into a pickle.
Yo,
I know you have to have like a master's degree in science to
to learn that
understand.
guys can't turn into pickles.
Yeah.
I don't
Dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. So
I kid you not.
My favorite
He
episode.
turns himself into a pickle.
Oh my god! That is so crazy. That is.
He
so
turned
nuts.
himself into a pickle.
What was his name?
Pickle Rick.
I'm literally.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yep. So my all-time favorite episode from all the seasons is season 3, episode 7, the Ricklantis mix-up.
Which one's that?
It's where so our Rick and Morty, the show follows, they go on an adventure to Atlantis, but the actual episode is about the Citadel of Ricks and like the people living there,
Oh yeah.
and it is such a good intro. I love the intro.
I'm gonna like. It's funny how the best episodes of so many shows that's like
They're like episodes that don't focus
yeah,
on the
like it's
actual
like
show.
comedies, like stuff like South Park or Rick and Morty. The funniest episodes are always just the weird ones.
Where it doesn't even like focus on the main characters. It's like
Right.
this. It's like the side characters going on an adventure.
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what's so cool. I pulled up Hulu and I'm looking through all the Rick and Morty episodes because I had one that I've watched a few times.
Are you like one of those rich kids and you have ad-free Hulu?
No,
Oh.
no.
Believe it or not, Rocky doesn't have ad-free Hulu. He has Hulu with ads.
I think he'd buy like the Hulu company.
But I found out if you have like
I think the best.
if you're a college student, you can get Hulu with ads for $2 a month instead of $6 a month.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna. I need to set up my college thing, but I think another one of the any of the interdimensional cable.
Oh yeah,
those are always good because they're just little short things.
Oh, I wonder if I can pull up the intro to season 3, episode 7.
What season is it in?
Season 3. The Ricklantis mix-up intro.
Oh wait, I remember that one. That actually might be one of my.
The intro is like like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it has the title splat here. Let me turn up my brain. Oh, all the way up there.
Yeah. Tales from the Citadel. The Society of Ricks and Mortys. Oh, that's the one where the Mortys rise up against the Ricks?
Yeah.
Yes, that's such a good one.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good one. Or the Abraham Lincoln Abraham Linkler or something.
Yeah.
That's just a fun character.
Yeah, I haven't seen the episode in a long time. Also, so I think that episode about the robot dogs was supposed to be the first, but they had a pilot, and so season 1 actually has 11 episodes, while all the others have 10.
Yeah.
Oh, guess how many episodes are in the Rick and Morty contract with Adult Swim?
How many?
So season 1 was out of contract, and so after season 1, the creators signed a contract for 80 episodes.
Jesus.
So at the end of that contract, there's gonna be like 9 seasons in total, with 10 each. 9 seasons. That's insane.
Like, I hope it doesn't go the way of every other show that has more than like a few seasons, where it's just worse. Because they can only make
Simpsons.
Stupid jokes. So, well, I don't know.
I feel like if the Simpsons just fired all of their cast and got a brand new cast, they could actually make something original.
Yeah, but I guess the reason why Rick and Morty can, I think if they're going to make more Rick and Morty episodes, like they can do like the same thing for a couple seasons. But I feel like once they get to the last few, they need to completely change things up. Like stop with the whole like school life subplots and just go like full on like acid trip.
Literally acid when they go to the spa and the goo
something
versions
like that.
of them. That was a good episode. I liked my favorite part of that was Morty becomes like a stockbroker. He gets his awesome apartment and this beautiful girl, and he lives such a great life. And then Rick tracks him down and injects the goo person back into him.
Yeah, there's also let's see, it's a good show. Season 4 was pretty good. It was probably the weirdest one.
I didn't like that dragon episode. I thought that was just
it was weird and funny. I mean, yeah, I honestly don't know how they could show that on TV.
The dragon orgy.
Yeah, don't know if they don't even know. I don't even know how they got that past the TV censors, but they did apparently.
Mr. Shepard put a comment on my article saying the margins look really strange. Try not to adjust your margins.
Yeah, Sean, don't adjust your margins.
Do these margins look strange to you?
Well, for one, yes.
Well, how?
Why'd you make it center?
Oh.
That's why it looks weird.
That's totally why.
People don't write like that. That's like for poetry.
Yeah. I love the the template you can do where Google Docs does it all for you, like the format.
I never do that because then you just have to erase everything, and it's so easy just to. Sean, it's so easy. Just name, English, date.
Yeah, but
center title, and then just write the rest.
Yeah, but double spacing. I don't want to have to go into the settings and select the
Sean,
double spacing.
You are, in some ways, Sean. You always take the easiest way.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you just complicate things so much. Yeah. Actually, I think it complicates even more because you have to delete everything or fill stuff in, and that's just not the way.
Oh, guess how many characters I beat the word count by, or words?
How many? 3.
I forgot to check the word count when I completed it.
It's fine. I mean, you don't have to, the word, you just have to go to 250. You can go to 253. Mine, that was, last week's was one of those that was easy to write about.
Oh, because we actually knew about it, like we knew the topic.
Yeah. Because that was the one, that was the one about,
Target pricing, changing prices. And so I made my, my title, Less Affordable TP for Californians.
No, it was easy to talk about because I had a lot of opinions on that.
Ooh.
Also, if that was your title, I try and make mine catchy. Like I called that one predatory pricing.
Dang, that's a good title.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
I like.
Wait. What about the acronym of that title?
But Sean, what you're supposed to do with titles is like list like sort of like a preview of your opinion on the topic and what's it about. And then there's
Okay, where's your opinion in predatory? Well, I guess you're saying that the pricing is.
Predatory.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Beaten by liberal facts and law.
You have been destroyed, libtard.
Yeah.
By I, Great Bin Wizero, the Great Wizard of Jewelry. So, gotta say, Sean.
Yes. Yeah, this was my homework last night. Or, I just did it in class.
How would you feel about every time that you chant Thunderthighs sees a gnome, they run and hide?
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I know I've been talking about it a lot, but that was such a weird game.
Yeah.
Like, because you could have just said, "Hey, wake up, guys," and they would have woken up.
It was Mr. Shepard's idea. Not
I
mine.
know, but you just
I'm not.
blew them up and picked them up and threw them into saw blades. Why? I was like, I thought, well, you can't reach it if Mr. Shepard sticks around. I bet he could probably do it. They're asleep. Nope, just come up and just one of them
I mean, it
bit
worked.
your hand. That was when you had
One health.
1 health and you barely even.
I was worried you're gonna count it as damage.
Or, yeah, I think it's fun, like how in D&D you can like interact with the world.
Yeah.
Like when Mr. Shepard convinced the dwarves to go out and distract that one orc, and they were just throwing gold coins at him.
Yeah, that was fun. I can't. That battle with those orcs was like the toughest battle we faced. Even though that mimic had like 50 health, that was
Yeah.
over and done in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, you just kind of had to retreat. Like Cameron just had to yeet out of there.
Yeah, he just like maybe if the battle was happening at this floor mat, he went up to the well and was firing with his bow.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long since they left.
Well, maybe they just went to go get like, I don't know, a snack.
Dang, they're gonna I can't wait for that Chick-fil-A to be built. It's being built like
Personally,
0.7 miles from here.
Personally, I'm more excited for you, because you live near Georgia, right?
I guess.
Clayton.
We all live near Georgia.
Yeah, but you live closer to Georgia than the average man.
Okay, I guess.
So Clayton,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A
So.
is in Clayton.
Well, the thing is, I can have Chick-fil-A pretty often because my mom works in Georgia,
See,
so she brings back Chick-fil-A. a lot.
that's why I'm personally more excited for Dunkin' Donuts,
Uh,
because I really fucking like donuts.
man, my mom only buys glazed donuts. They're jelly filled. They're
Oh, I
creamy.
hate jelly-filled donuts.
Oh, they're awesome, dude.
They're horrible.
Let me see what other topics I have. I got a lot.
Jelly-filled donuts, like that. I don't.
Okay.
like jelly. And
So
I
this
don't
is referring to like that safari thing. When like something like goes wrong and you don't know why, like on your device, and you question every possible thing you've done.
Yeah, I do that. But my grandma has it even worse.
Yeah.
So I was trying. So she got a Roku
Yeah.
a couple Christmases, like last Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I was setting it up for her. And
Like a good son does.
grandson. And so I was signing her into a bunch because she doesn't have any subscriptions to.
Yeah.
So I was just letting her use ours,
Yeah.
like as an account.
I mean, it's not like grandma's gonna be sharing the password to every single
Yeah,
person. 'Cause
so-
she doesn't even know the password probably.
No, she doesn't. So, boot up Netflix. There's a password. She's like, Owen, what are you doing? Oh, what happened? What happened? I say, I have to enter the password. She's like, oh, well, I have to do this every time? No. So I signed her in, and then it's loading, and she says, Owen, what did you do to my TV?
Oh my
And I
god.
have to tell her, it's loading, Nana. It's loading.
That's so
What did you do to my TV, Owen? I said, well, it was more like, oh, what did you do, oh? And I was like, no, I didn't do anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's loading. And then it popped in and was like, okay, what now?
Oh god.
So I set up her, Netflix account.
Yep. Gave her the little profile image.
Helps her choose her profile image. It's like, well, why do I need to choose one? Will other people see my name? I said, no. So I get her set up, and she's like, there's this Netflix show I want to be watching. So she created a new account. So she went to create a new account. And I was like, no, you already have one. She's like, really? Yeah, God.
Old people.
She's created a new account like 3 times because she just doesn't. I don't know why. I don't know.
I
why.
guess maybe she gets to the screen that says pick your account and there's the option to make a new account or something. Or
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she also was saying, well, will your mom have to pay more? Oh, I don't want her to pay. And I said, no, calm down. That happens every single time. She asked me, hey, Owen, she said this exact quote, I ordered Amazon Prime because I want to be modern.
Oh my god.
She orders like maybe one thing online a year. And
if I had
she just uses our Amazon Prime to like get it there in time.
I mean,
so
that's what you do. I mean,
yeah,
there's
so
no point in paying for multiple when you can just have like one family member have it.
exactly, that's what we do. And
Yeah.
so she says, well, I want to be independent and more modern, and I don't want your mom to have to pay more. And I say, she doesn't have to pay more.
No, you could have 100 people and it wouldn't matter.
As long as you're in the same household. Yeah, exactly.
What Netflix is going to be doing now is when you have a new person sign into your Netflix account, you're going to get a text notification saying it's either going to be a notification saying, hey, this person logged in, or do you want this person to log in, yes or no, something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, so good old Nana. She wants me to set her up.
It's no wonder old people get scammed all the time.
Yes. So there's 2 options on the Roku.
Yep.
You can go to this website and enter a code, or you can scan it on your QR code.
Yep.
And I didn't. So I scanned the QR code first just to see if it would sign into what I've already signed in on my phone.
Yep.
It did, and she said, "No, oh, you just made your mom pay so much money." I said, "No, I didn't. It's fine." She was like, "I'm just gonna give up on this." I was like, "No." So I signed. I said, "Stay here, stay here." She's like, sitting in her little rocking chair, and signed her out.
Yep.
She said, "Okay, well, what now?" So I said, "Go bring your laptop." He's like, bring my laptop? She never takes. She has a little laptop and it's on like a big computer desk.
Yep.
She doesn't even know that you can take.
Oh.
She doesn't really understand that you can just unplug it.
Oh.
And so she goes in there. I tell her the website. It's Amazon.com/mytv.
Yep.
She goes to Amazon.com/mytv, but she looks it up into Google. She doesn't go to the link. She looks up the phrase. Amazon.com/mytv.
I mean, it'll still.
No, all that popped up was Amazon, like the actual Amazon page.
Yep. I mean, she clicked.
So I just made her do the link. She said okay, and I gave her they're like 6 letters.
Yep.
Every single time. I told her 2 letters at a time to say, and this is all caps, right?
Oh.
And I said, yeah, you can just put caps lock on. She was like, what? What's that? And I said, never mind.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
There's this one scam. The scam is these people send out an email saying, "Oh, you have a $200 refund from Amazon. please call to collect your refund or something like that.
Don't call.
Would you like to participate in a Two Idiots on a Picnic table?
Maybe later. I'm gonna try to fit my stuff in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway,
So you call the number, and so they load it up in this they do that software so they can control and see your screen, and they do that software thing where
yeah,
it's like type in your refund amount. It's just basically a fake
and your credit
text
card
box.
number.
And so she types in. Actually, you can just watch the Mark Rober video to see how it's explained, but I'll just explain it here. So she types in $200. That's the amount she's supposed to get back. And the guy on the other side adds 2 zeros, and so now it's $20,000. And she hits enter without seeing it, and so she thinks she's added she's taken a refund from this company for $20,000. Because they also make her sign into her bank account, and they edit it using Google Inspect to change it to plus 20,000.
But they take it out of her bank account.
They don't. No, they don't actually.
Oh, it's just a.
What they do is they make her withdraw $20,000 and send it to them in the mail. Because
there was an issue you actually.
because it's much more untraceable. If like an old grandma just sends you $20,000 in the mail.
Oh, that's so funny.
But you should watch the Mark Rober video. It's a great one.
My grandma, one time there was like a computer virus on an old computer because hers broke. My mom gave her her old one that barely worked.
Yeah.
And randomly she was using it. I don't know. I remember she was looking up stuff to put into chicken broth to make it taste like more, like to give it a stronger taste.
So basically, prime search.
And randomly, she said the computer started talking to me. And it was like it was this robotic voice, and it said Microsoft has found an issue with your computer.
My God!
There is a virus. You have to go, and it was you should probably turn off your antivirus. It could be causing issues.
Oh my God!
It wasn't it was something like there are issues with your computer that are being caused by an antivirus software.
This is why
You
old
have to
people
turn
should.
it off.
This is why old people should either take a class to learn how computers work or be stuck to CDs.
And she texted me. She said, "Owen, my computer's speaking to me." And I said, "What? Did you find YouTube?" And she was like, "No, it's telling me to turn off the internet." And I was like, "What? Don't do it." It's like, "What? But Microsoft said." I was like, "No, it's one of those scams." It's like the ones that I hear about on CBS
Nigerian
Sunday morning.
The only scam they know is Nigerian prince.
Yes.
Send me 10,000 in the mail and I'll make you rich one day.
It's just goofy stuff like that. And I was telling her like, just don't do it.
But when in their email they see Amazon from the email address scammerman212 India man at rocketmail.com.
Yep.
But the image, it says it's from Amazon, and they say
if the header says Amazon and it's from Rajit Pindyat at hotmail.com. Rajit Pindyat
and it's like
1997 at
a really good scam is it's like maybe they'll send like an order receipt.
Yeah.
And so they click on the receipt because, I didn't order something. Let me see what this is. And so they click on the receipt, and it asks them to sign in. And without thinking, they sign in, and it says, login failed. Login failed, but they're actually just keeping it and just telling them, login failed.
Yep. Yeah, that's like
That's a really good scam.
Old people are really funny.
Yeah.
From Reddit. Hello, madam. I am an American man. I am Bill Gates, and we have an issue with your computer.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another topic. I saw this article last night saying,
Let me read them topics. Never mind.
Secret. I saw this article. I just saw the headline saying Bitcoin could plunge 90%
Dogecoin, the rise of the Doge.
And that made me so mad because as long as you put could, probably, might, you can say whatever you want.
And people will sell.
So Jeff Bezos might be a child rapist.
Well, he is.
It's very possible.
Probably. Rich people child sex cult win. Remember doing this as a kid?
Yes, I was doing that to people a few days ago.
Oh, I don't have that much lead.
Oh man, what kind of lead does your pencil use? What kind of lead does your pencil use?
I don't fucking know. 0.5 millimeter.
What?
Oh, it's out. Oh, the lead
Oh.
fell out.
Do you have any pencils that use 0.7?
No.
Let me see.
It's 0.5.
Just hold it up to me so I can read it. Yep, it's retarded. It's 0.5. Well, I would give you lead because I have a ton of lead, but I got 0.7.
Don't worry, I think I have another.
But if you got a 0.7 pencil, I will dump lead on you.
Dump that.
What is that? What kind of lead?
Same.
Are you sure? What does
Yes.
it say on the pencil holder?
0.5. It's the same.
Ugh.
Look at these. I so remember doing this as a kid. Just
I used to do it to my dad while we were driving in the car with a tire pressure gauge. Oh. So for everybody at home, his lead broke off.
for everybody at home.
Eggs? Collecting eggs?
I was shooting myself with heroin, but it was a lead pencil.
And the lead broke off. I used to just... Lead was such a valuable commodity to me a few years ago.
Damn it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was good. Your advice on these type of eggs being really bad, that's really helped.
Because they're jelly bean. Wait, does this one have candy in it?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Because I'm not allowed to take eggs, but I can have you take eggs for me.
Nah, if you tell me what the good eggs are.
I don't place any of the eggs yet.
Yeah.
I like Wednesday.
To me, a couple means 2 eggs. So they say take a couple eggs a day. I'll take 2 eggs a day. Plus all the empties so I can do my secret scavenger hunt. But what's the policy on finding candy from an egg, but it's not in an egg, it's just sitting on the ground?
There is no policy.
Because I found this sitting on the floor.
You love Florida. Sean, I'm gonna point something out. We never did Laffy Taffy.
Oh boy.
This isn't from the eggs. And it's sun bleached. Look at the strawberry.
Oh man.
It's old.
I want to look at it.
See if it has an expiration date.
Okay, here's our next topic. Do you ever buy a shirt with a brand name on it and you have no idea what the brand is? Or does your mom or grandma ever buy you a shirt and you have no idea what the brand on it is? It says B-Nuts, established 1982.
I actually don't really buy many shirts with brand names.
Oh really?
Unless a cool logo.
Look at this one.
The first time I bought one,
This is what made me think of it.
Fila.
I had no idea who they are, but they're basically just like Nike.
Yeah, I had a shirt that had a random brand name on it. Didn't know what it was, but it had cool colors.
Yep.
I later looked it up. It was an oil company involved in the Enron scandal.
This is an oil transporting company. Uh-oh, it looks weird.
And it was, but at least yours wasn't involved in a massive money laundering scandal.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Enron, well, no, it wasn't involved in the Enron scandal, but it was involved in one of the many, big companies laundering a bunch of money to politicians
Yep.
scandals.
Okay, you see this pink Laffy Taffy?
Yep. The reason why I said Enron was because my uncle, you know, the one who lives in Italy.
Yeah.
He befriended another American guy. He didn't know this when he met him, but he was exiled. He was like banned from entering the U.S. and the U.K. because of his involvement in the Enron scandal.
Cool.
He was a banker who laundered a bunch of money,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't know how to feel about that because they're friends, but he did a bad thing, and he says, "Well, I don't think he's a bad guy," but yeah, his wife or his
This is hard to eat.
bitch, the Enron guy is like a super famous influencer who gets sent a bunch of free shit. So
Of
he
course.
sometimes comes to his house and just drinks a bunch of like luxury aged wine because the girlfriend gets so much of it.
Huh.
So that's kind of cool. I think it's worth it. For that nice ass wine.
That has got to be like the exact profile of the person you hate most.
Yeah. For me, at least. Money launderer, luxury item owner, cringe. This
Banker?
is-
Anything to do with money?
That's called socialism.
What do you think of Subway?
Subway? I don't know. I haven't been in a long time.
I really get to go there, but I love it so much.
I think it's funny because humans were never meant to eat. Humans were never meant to eat the footlong.
Oh my goodness. Out of an onion video.
Oh, the Subway finds out that people are eating a whole Subway sandwich and not sharing it with a friend.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. So,
Subways find out they're eating the entire foot long.
The Subway restaurant chain has reacted with shock this week after executives discovered that many customers are apparently purchasing footlong sandwiches and eating the entire 12 inches by themselves. A spokesperson for the company addressed reporters this morning.
This is not how our products are intended to be consumed. Our footlong subs have always been meant to be shared among 2 or more friends. Eating an entire foot of food shouldn't be possible for most people. But they've been doing it somehow, and it needs to stop.
To encourage healthier eating habits, Subway is clarifying its marketing, adjusting language on menus and in television commercials like this one. $5 footlongs? Wow, that's $2.50 per person. Subway's corporate leadership says they were horrified to learn of the misunderstanding.
It's honestly frightening. I mean, you don't see people eating entire pizzas by themselves. We even cut the footlongs in half into 2 regular-sized sandwiches before handing them to you. I guess that wasn't clear enough.
And of course, this story comes on the heels of other fast food restaurants clearing up their own marketing campaigns. A new Burger King commercial shows the Chicken Club sandwich as it was intended to be eaten, slowly and in small bites throughout an entire day. And just last week, Taco Bell clarified that its restaurants are open until 1 a.m. or later in case you have an emergency where you need more dog food and all the stores are closed. Next up, a new study finds the average duration of sex is humiliating.
I love The Onion. Oh, it's so funny.
Have you ever seen Obama's high-speed bus plan?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or Obama lessons goals for bettering America
After visiting
a
it.
Denny's.
Yep. I love that waitress. It's like, yeah, I stuck his food in the microwave to heat it all the way through. I mean, he's the president and all.
Well, it's more like I stuck his food in the microwave. I feel like I've been to Waffle House twice, and both times I had a waitress that was like, "What do you take, honey?
I've been like twice too.
What do you have, honey?"
Oh, is that I saw a Miata over there at the library. It's a
Go-
white NC.
Go and say, "You have a Miata?
Holy
Who are you,
crap.
kid? Who are you?
Are you famous? Are you making a Miata build on YouTube?
I have a Miata too. But
Yeah.
you're like 12. No.
I'm 87.
Yes, my precious. You just start having sex with the exhaust pipe.
The Onion, parents think kid is dead except eyes roll. Okay, I did not.
Why don't you just like
I did not.
type it? Like I never use voice search because I just prefer to type. I actually know someone who, if it doesn't work with voice search, he just doesn't do it. He just doesn't look
watch
it up. Yeah, like if he ever looks something up and it can't come up with voice search, he just says, "Yeah, never mind."
I think part of it's the filter. I'm surprised the Subway came up. Dang, I'm surprised this one's here. Oh, how do archers resist firing arrows at everyone in the spectator gallery?
I mean, yeah, that's that.
How do construction workers push their body to finish Olympic Stadium sometime?
I still.
Child bankrupts Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I read an Onion article that said, it was like an article, not a video. It said, "What's up, gamers? We've decided to try and discover the gaming bird. What bird best personifies gaming? The northern loon." That's right, gamers.
Oh, yeah.
The northern loon, the most gamer of all birds.
Yeah, here's all the topics.
Let's see. Let's read. So actual, like, serious subjects, or at least one. And cats versus dogs.
I was gonna make
Dogs.
this philosophical point, saying, dogs, they just love you unconditionally. Like they'll always, you call their name, they're happy to see
Here's
you.
my thing with dogs. When you come home, a dog will jump up on you and like lick you, and it's like, hey, yo, my guy, love you too. Don't lick my face though. But with cats, you'll come home and they'll just like scratch your shins because you gave them like 1 ounce of less food as you did last time. Like cats are just assholes.
But when a cat is like really nice to you, it feels a lot better than when a dog is.
No, dogs are the best all the time, and you can actually play with dogs.
Yeah.
Like for cats, you just kind of move a little stick around, and they'll just go. They'll just paw at it. But with a dog, you're like just run, and that dog's just so happy. Like when I play with my dog, most of the time I'm just like, hey Daisy, you want to go on a run? And I'm just like, bull.
I used to have a dog named Daisy.
That's a good dog name. It's an
It was like
overused dog
a
name.
golden retriever or something like that.
Mine's a Boston Terrier. He's kind of retarded. I think I've told you that. I think he's autism.
Is that like a satin? I don't like that.
I'm gonna zip post some, I don't know, fake spoon. David Crockett, no? Okay, so I have tutoring soon.
Did you? Oh, I got college class.
Ren, can you open the door for me?
Yep, but hold on. I showed you this image, right?
The man behind the slaughter.
Yeah.
That was like from the first day.
Yep, I got my name tag on.
Yeah. I thought, wait, when was that? Yo, someone give you a gift? Cool.
Owen, man behind the slaughter.
Okay, I've heard you now.
But there's already been like 5, so.
Whoa, it's pear. This concludes 2 Idiots on a Picnic Table.